Okay, when you're looking at your body paragraph, right, this is our first body paragraph right here. Um, we have, we're going to support one of the points from the thesis. So the thesis again, not wanting, not wanting to lose Billy Joe, Bayard transforms his broken life by forming new relationships with loved ones and the land. He creates these relationships by making peace with hardship and learning how to be a better parent. So, what is he doing? He's creating new relationships with loved ones and land. Why? Because he's afraid of losing Billy Joe. Right? She ran away. That's the catalyst for him. Oh no, my daughter ran away from home. What can I do better? So he has to look, if you look back at our evidence organizer, right? He didn't want to believe the dust storms were a problem. He kind of ignored him. He was stubborn. And then at the end, he changes, right? He has a transformation because cause and effect. Why? Because Billy Joe left. And he has to look at his life. Billy Joe leaving is a huge catalyst for Bayard in his personal change. Now, you're going to be either focusing on Billy Joe or Bud, but in this example, we're talking about Bayard, so you can't use my examples. This might have to be 2 videos. We'll see. Okay, so the first thing is the transforms. Bayard transforms. We have our topic sentence, right? So we have the thesis in the introduction. The thesis is what the whole essay is about. Each paragraph has a topic sentence. What's our topic sentence? Bayard transforms his life by beginning new relationships after he learns how to make peace with the hardship. Well, okay, so this is what this paragraph is about. He learns to make peace with the hardship. If we think about his hardship, the dust storms and Ma's death, those were his 2 big things that he had to deal with in this book. Um, and initially, he doesn't deal well with either one of those things. So after his daughter runs away, but chooses to return, Bayard realizes that he needs to appreciate what he has and not remain withdrawn from people by escaping into depression. In response, he no longer fights hardship or the past. So Billy Joe is the cause of his transformation. What is the effect? The effect is he's now making peace with his hardship and learning to do things a different way. So see, he's not fighting the past anymore. He's begins instead to accept the things that have changed and move forward. Okay, so this is the first set of evidence and elaboration for Bayard's ultimate response to hardship. In the beginning, there's no transformation. He doesn't deal well with hardship. At the end, there is a transformation. Okay, so if you look at your evidence organizer and the slideshow I sent you, you can see, number one did not change. Number two, he changed his attitude. In response, he no longer fights the past. He begins instead to accept the things that have changed and move forward. For example, he begins to open his heart to another woman, Louise. Louise enriches both his and Billy Joe's lives, and the Kelbys begin to feel like they have a family once again. With Ma gone, they were kind of like, dust in the wind. They weren't rooted to each other. They were both rooted to Ma. So when Louise comes into their lives, they begin to have a family again. I'm definitely going to have to do 2 videos on this. Bayard's smile and his laugh and his songs return, and he feels happy. That's on page 220. In your essays, you don't have to write the author's name because you're either focusing on Bud or Billy Joe, so you just need to write the page number.